All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting game. Nixyaawii Golden Eagles taking on Cove Leopards. That's right, we're up here in Cove, Oregon. Very nice drive in today. Very sunny. I showed up just a smidge early. I got to watch the JV girls play. I got to watch the JV boys play. Check out a lot of the local people here. Very, very nice people. Very hospitable individuals up here. Looking to be a really good game tonight. Cove Leopards, of course, this is our first league game of the season right now. Nixyaawii coming off a 3-week vacation. Of course, they couldn't finish up that Baker Invitational because of people were getting sick. And then a couple other games were canceled. Helix against Helix was canceled earlier in the week. But here we are, back at it. And this is JD with 104.1 KCUW. Usually next to my left or my right is either my main man, Mr. Wyatona, or Boots with the Fur. Neither one could make the trip over the mountain tonight, so you get to hear my voice for not only the varsity girls, but for the varsity boys game as well. Tonight, I'm looking at some of the Cove girls. They look pretty good. They got some really good baseline shooters. They got some really good rebounders. It looks like they got a couple decent sharpshooters, but of course, do not count out our girls. Marseilles Hart looking absolutely stellar. If they give her an inch, she's going to take a mile on them. 13 steals a couple of games ago. She was just an animal. Don't forget about our long arm Stewart herself. Down at the baseline, crashing the boards, getting those rebounds, doing those easy layups. I think Ella Stewart today has some inches on the competition today. So I think she's going to be the tallest girl. So rebounds, I think, are going to be one-sided here. We'll see how it goes. Of course, don't forget our power guards, none other than Sophie Bronson, Kyla Picard, Eva Oatman, Jadine Looney. You know, they are all four looking absolutely stellar. And when one starts faltering, the other one steps up, starts going at it really, really hard. Stick around 1 minute before the tip-off. We're going to step away real quick for station ID. Hang in there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to hear a little bit of silence, and we'll get back to you here shortly. Stick around for station ID. Back to you, Lily. And right now, the MC for the Cove Leopards doing the announcements for the Lady Leopards as well as the Nixyaawii Golden Eagle girls. Right now, we're going to do our Star Spangled Banner. Stick around. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Got to see the Star Spangled Banner right there. Now they're going to do the starting lineup, first of all, for Nixyaawii Golden Eagles. Coach tonight for the Golden Eagles, of course, is Michael Bad Warrior, his first year as main coach. Assistant coach going to Dion Bronson right now. Announcing out for the Nixyaawii Golden Eagles Varsity Girls. Number 13, Ella Stewart. Mercedes Hart. I got big aspirations for her today. Number 22, Alea Beavis. Have some family members of hers over here. Of course, number 24, the captain, El Capitan, Sophie Bronson. And Kyala Picard, number 32. And now the starting lineup for the Cove Leopards girls varsity basketball team. Laurel Marler, number 1. Rachel Baird, number 3. Cabela Gregory, number 15. Danielle O'Reilly, number 20. And number 32, Lucy Matthews. Their head coach, of course, is Kendra Wright. Assistant coach, Sandra Deal. Again, that is Cove Leopards varsity girls basketball. They looked enthusiastic. They're smiling. Of course, the student body is here. It's absolutely awesome to see the student body here supporting their team. And the parents, believe it or not, we have a very good mixture of Nixyaawii and Cove parents right where I'm sitting. So it should be a pretty good, interesting game right now. Ella getting ready to take the tip off. Again, we're glad you're hanging out with us. KCOW 104.1. LP Pendleton. This is JD from the Rez Show. Told you I was going to be at every single game so far. I have not lied. Now, I will say in February, Waiatona is going to be flying solo. Early February and the end of February. Also, if you get a chance, give Waiatona a little love on his Facebook. He lost his grandma a couple days ago, so that's the other reason why he's not. He wanted to take a couple days and kind of recoup. So big hearts and big love going out. And the game starts. Ball gets tipped off to the Leopards. And Leopards almost lose the ball again. Right off the bat, a lot of pressure from Nixyaawii. Nixyaawii going all the way out to their end, but Leopards get the ball back. Leopards bringing it back down, seeing half-court press right now. Ella Stewart right out in her face. Big old hands, big arm Stewart right there. Leopards moving the ball around, baseline, throw a ball up, and the first foul of the game, 32 seconds into the game. Sending number 20 to the line, Danielle O'Reilly, giving her a shot. Bad Warrior over there coaching up his staff right now, his crew. Danielle missing her first one. Getting a second chance here to try and capitalize. Good for him. Throws it up and makes that one. So there they are. First points on the board. Right now, Ella all the way down Mercedes down at the baseline. Misses it. Out of bounds on Nixyaawii, looks like. And now here comes the full court press. This full court press has been something of interest the entire year so far. There has yet to be a team who can answer this full court press. They get to it, they get frustrated, they start wearing them down, and it seems to work marvelously. Right now, throwing baseline, Sophie takes the ball. Sophie throws the ball way down the other end. Marseilles over to Elena misses a shot. Another shot goes up. I didn't see who that was. I was not paying attention. Oh, and a steal by Nixyaawii. Marseilles up for a quick layup, misses it. Back down the baseline. Leopards get the ball back, but they're seeing full court press still. And penalty number 2 on Nixyaawii. Looks like Marseilles Hart's first penalty. Nixyaawii backing off a little bit past half court. Leopards top of the three-point key away from me. I call it the far side of the three-point. Back to the top of the three-point key. They go for a three-point shot, miss it. Rebound Nixyaawii. Fast break to the other direction. Elena up for a layup and takes a tumble with one of the Leopard girls. Both of them slow to get back up. It looks like penalty on Cove, sending Elena to the line. And, of course, if you see some smart aleck comments on Facebook, KCW from Waiatona, that's him. If he can't be here, he likes to try and give the back seat, the back seat driver mode. But I miss him. I really do. It was a lonely ride all the way over the mountain. Making her first one, Elena sinks her second one, so they are doing better for free throws right off the bat. Right now, Golden Eagles 4-1. Full court press at the other end right now. Leopards trying to make their way back to the other side, get across the half court. Now they're back down at their end, moving the ball around. Again, Ella Stewart crashing the board, scares the ball away. Out of bounds on Cove. Nixyaawii ball. Kyla getting ready to try and inbound the ball to Sophie. Sophie being just a power guard today. Actually, every game she's been in, just been looking awesome. Kyla backing her up, hitting those threes way out in far, far land. Ella on a drive on baseline. Doesn't make it, but gets to go to the line. Now, let's see if Ella's been practicing her free throws in the off time. 3 weeks they've been in no games, and now we're going to see if it's going to pay off here. So Ella at the line. 5:50 left in the first period. Ella doesn't make her first. Maybe it's still a little distraught from today's events. Big shout out to Lily hanging there at the radio station. Once again, just staying late after work, which is awesome. Ella makes her second one, Dell, bringing the Nixyaawii score to 5-1 right now, holding Cove to just a 1 point. That's not a typo. That's really just 1 point they have right now. Nixyaawii, full court press, trying to get their ball all the way down. They finally do. They throw it at one of their people's feet, and it gets bounced back. Nixyaawii retrieves the ball back. Sophie on a push all the way down the other direction. Kyle at the baseline. She takes it in and sinks it for 2. Bringing the Nixyaawii up to 8. 7-point deficit right now. Ella trying to go for, or Marseilles go for a steal. Got it. No-look pass from Sophie to Kyla for another 2 more points. Starting to look like the Schimmel sisters, man. No-look passes. Holy moly guacamole, man. Jump ball. Looks like going back to Nixyaawii. Kyla with the ball, inbounding the ball. Oh, bounces out on Sophie, and it is Cove ball right now. Sophie leading her troops down there, telling them to get down here. Let's put some hands up in there. Full court press again by Nixyaawii. Out of bounds on Nixyaawii. Cove ball. 5:04, of course, left in the first period. Got real quiet here all of a sudden. Our 3 referees tonight doing absolutely an outstanding job so far. Calling some even calls here so far. Looks really good. And again, good spectators here. Everyone's having a good time. We don't think we'll see that score stay that low for long. Still seeing lots of full court press there. Marseilles putting her hands in there. Cove at the top of the three-point key, trying to move around, three-point line. Tries doing a bounce pass, misses, and another foul called on Nixyaawii. This time, I think it's going to be right on. Oh, it's on Kyella, her second already of the first period. A little too aggressive. She needs to back off. Cove moving the ball around, not finding a solution to this full court press. They throw it down to the baseline. They throw up a shot, miss it. Ella with the big rebound back. Sophie with the big throw down the other side to Marseilles. Marseilles up to Elena, and for two. And Cove, thinking they're in a volleyball game, smacks the ball back in. Cove with a cute little bounce pass, but actually sinks on it. Sophie down the other again. Marseilles back to Hart. Oh, bouncing all over the place. Looks like out of bounds. It's going to be Nixyaawii ball. Stepping out is Kyella. Stepping in right now, number 20, of course, is Gracie Moses, our three-point shooter. Traveling. How did they know she had her shoes on? It was travel. Pack the bags. You're supposed to dribble the ball and then move, not move and then dribble the ball. Cove down there trying to make a fast break. Ends up throwing it to one of their people. Was not looking. Goes out of bounds. Nixyaawii ball. Sophie hollering for one of her people to come help her out. Marseilles back in for her. Stepping in, had a couple more substitutions. Ella, baseline shot, misses it. Rebound, Marseilles. Marseilles loses it back to Cove. Cove on a fast break the other direction. Cove at the baseline, throws it up, but misses. Sophie fouls Cove for sending Cove to the line there. Of course, stepping in here on some of our substitutions. Isabel Sago's in. Ella Stewart is in still. Marseilles. Timeout, Nixyaawii right there. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. First couple minutes into the first period of the game. Nixyaawii Golden Eagles 12, Cove Leopards 3. And so far, it's been nothing but a defensive game. Nixyaawii's holding them at a full court press, keeping them past the half-court line, not letting them get across there. And then when they do, they're throwing the ball away. They're trying to go for fast passes, and some of their girls are just not prepared for that, so they're just dropping the ball away. So far, Nixyaawii's doing a good job. No one's losing their cool. Kyella, though, and Marseilles both sitting with 2 fouls apiece already. And J.D. Looney now stepping in. Isabel Sago still there. Ella, Sistine, and Sophie. Cove. Sorry about that, folks. Cove there. Oh, travel on Cove. Giving it off to Nixyaawii. J. Dean inbounding to Sophie. Down at the other end, Sophie out to, that wasn't Ella. Sophie for 3. Cayenne Singer in for, it looks like Ella. Cayenne Singer turn around and putting some hands on her person. She's a man-on-man operation right now. Sophie with another drop all the way down to Saigo. Saigo goes up for a shot, but gets called for travel. Cove ball. Leopards down at the other end, see nothing but black jerseys in their face, trying to move the ball around. They're having a hard time doing it. They got to cross the half court now. Now she's looking for some help. Bounce passes it to three-point land towards me. Top of the three-point key right now. J.D. and Looney's around and they're trying to put some hands on. Cove on, and a penalty called. Looks like on 25, looks like. Singer for a penalty there, giving Cove an opportunity to capitalize on that. They go to three-point land, air ball, threw it up for the creator, and another penalty now. Number 11 on Cove, Audrey Garlett's around and getting her first penalty of the evening. Substitutions coming in and out for Cove. Nixyaawii just giving him opportunity to take a little breather. Sistine into Sophie. Sophie making it easily across the half-court line. Looking around for some help now. Loses the ball to out of bounds. Think someone touched the ball. Looks like Cove touched the ball, so it's Nixyaawii ball again. Giving Sistine an opportunity to lead her people to do a quick play to see if they can throw a couple more points up on the board. Out to Sistine. Back out to Sophie. Sophie for three-point land and sinks it. Making it look good. 18-3. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first period. Golden Eagles have not let up. They've just pedaled to the metal, right to the ground. And now it looks like out of bounds. Yeah, it must have been out of bounds on Cove. Nixyaawii ball. Sorry if I sound like I'm confused half the time. I'm trying to run the camera, talk, and watch the game all at the same time, so it's a little challenging a little bit right now. Sistine making a drive in, spins around, sees Jadine Looney. Jadine gets called for traveling also. Everyone must be they must have got per caps or something. They're all traveling lately. I just don't get it. Leopards inbound, seeing nothing but black jerseys again. And now Leopards get called for traveling. And inbound, Jadine Looney makes a crash to the boards, throws up a shot, misses it. Rebounds her own shot, but ends up getting the ball stripped out of her hand. Going back to Nixyaawii. Sophie standing outside, getting ready to throw the ball into her people. Black jerseys moving all the way around. Jadine Looney gets the ball back at the top of the three-point line. She makes a drive on the inside, but loses the ball to Cove. Cove loses the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Number 25, Singer, helping the team out there. I was actually going to try keeping stats, but, yeah, no moss on that one. 1:43 left in the first period. 18-3, Nixyaawii leading by a 15-point. Cove moving the ball down finally, getting it on the other side there, but seeing lots of jerseys there. Saigo putting some hands out there. Cove trying to crash the baseline but can't do it. Sees nothing but big black jerseys. They throw all the way out, and apparently she must have knew someone out there because she threw it to the crowd. Nixyaawii in. Eva for a long shot way out in left-hand field. Don't make it. Cove gets the ball, the rebound back. They make it across there. They got a person waiting down at the other end, but she tries to throw up a shot, misses it, but gets awarded a penalty shot. Sending her to the line. Number 1, Laurel Marler, going to the line for a couple shots. Sorry about that, folks. My case is parked at the other end of the bleachers, and it looks like someone knocked it over. So I got to go check on it here shortly. No. Thank you, though. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back with you. I got to go check on my case because it fell over where I had it stashed. So I apologize, but I'll be right back. All right, I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was my case that got tipped over, and unfortunately, it was the band's amplifier. It got tipped over, and it looks like it broke. So I feel very sorry for Cove band department, man. They were going to do some music for us, I think, for the varsity game. But, well, end of the first period, Nixyaawii Golden Eagles at 21, Cove Leopards being held to just 3 points. The defense being shown here by Golden Eagles is just outstanding. That 3-week vacation must have paid off because they look fresh, they're excited, they're hungry, they want to play ball. Nixyaawii, though, in the first period alone has 6 fouls. Cove Leopards at 4, so we're a little foul heavy right now. But you know what? It's if you put it to foul to points, we're looking pretty good. It's almost a 3-to-1 ratio right now, which is not necessarily a good thing because you never want to be in foul trouble constantly, but it's paying off. So, second period start. Nixyaawii gets the ball right off the bat. Sistine throws way out to Ella. Ella for 3, misses it, but gets her own rebound almost, but jump. Oh, I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but it ends up being a foul on Nixyaawii. Looks like Ella Stewart's first foul of the evening. I should keep track of fouls more than scores tonight. Lady Eagles having some difficulties right now in the foul department, which is never a good thing you want. Of course, in right now is none other than Kyla. Whoops, I'm looking at the boys here. Kyla, Marseilles, Ella, and Sistine. And then you have Saigo back at the half court. Didn't make her shot there for Cove, so Nixyaawii gets the ball back. They're back down the other direction. Sistine throwing a quick pass into Marseilles. Marseilles throws it up and misses it. Cove rebound, but there's Marseilles right there putting some pressure on Cove Leopard. Cove being double-teamed at the same by the black jerseys. They throw, and big arm Stewart throws her hands up, slapping that ball out of bounds. Which, of course, it gives the other team an opportunity, but it stops the momentum. So, plus and plus. Cove, all the way back to the top of the three-point key. Far three-point way now. Trying to make a room on the inside. Bounce pass to the baseline. They throw up a shot, and Ella gets called for another penalty. Sending number 2, Autumn Dobbs, to the line. She looks like she's going to get an opportunity to get 2 points. Let's see how Cove does with their free throws. Misses her first one. Substituting in, Sistine stepping out. Number 22 stepping in, none other than Elena Beavis. Dobbs for her second. Misses both of them, doesn't capitalize, but gets her own rebound. Throws it to one of their Cove, and Cove scores 2 points. First time, and I think in 8 minutes, they've turned around and finally scored. Put some points on there, makes them feel good, keeps them in the game. That's what I always say. Sistine throwing it out to, looks like Ella. Ella going in for a drive to baseline. Throws up a little shot, but doesn't get it. Tries to get her own rebound, no mas. Cove throwing way down the other end. 2-on-1. Throws it to one at the baseline. They throw up a shot and make it. Sistine now throws a shot way down to Marseilles. Marseilles goes up but gets penalized. Holy moly. Gets mugged like she was at a wild horse race event and sends her to the line. Marseilles Hart, of course, just looking absolutely stellar when she goes to the free throw line. But, of course, every time I say things like that, then they stop making them. Except Marseilles. She made that one. Giving her another opportunity to get another one up there. 22-7 Golden Eagles right now. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on 104.1, Marseilles making that last one there. Full court press. Marseilles turn around and putting some pressure on the Cove Leopard. Cove making her way down, get across the half court point. Now they're trying to crash the board. They decide not to. Too many big jerseys down there. You got Sistine and Ella. Big arms, man. They aren't going to let it through. Ella turn around and just literally puts her hands on the basketball to stop it. They call jump ball. Absolutely awesome right there. Nixyaawii turn around and inbounding the ball. Sophie to Sistine. Sistine making a drive down the other direction, taking it slow, getting ready to call out some moves there. Looks for a pass, sends it to Ella. Ella does a spin move, looking for some help, throws up a shot, airballs it, but rebound to, looks like Elena turned around and did a rebound there, but misses it. Airballs it also, gets knocked down, but no calls on that one. I didn't really see who had what. Cove, three-point land. Miss it, but don't follow through with the shot. They do get the rebound, and then Sophie stops the ball. Sophie now on a fast break down to the other direction, slows up a little bit, makes a drive on the inside, three-point land. Sophie sinks it. Now they only gave her 2 on that one. Cove still looking for an answer to that full court press. They're having a hard time. They're making slow motions at it, and penalty on number 20, none other than Sistine Moses. Looks like her, what is it? First. But she's stepping out. Whole bunch of subs coming in. Number 21, Gracie Moses coming in. Number 1, Jadine Looney coming back. Of course, there's number 22, Elena Beavis, Sophie Bronson, and Ella Stewart at the baseline. So, Cove Leopards putting another point up on the line there. Number 20 for Cove, Danielle O'Reilly, putting up another shot there, getting an opportunity to sink another one, bringing her team just a little bit closer. Does not make her second one. Down to the end, Jadine Looney makes a drive in, but misses it. Cove makes a fast break to the other direction, makes it across half court. Is stopped right at the top of the three-point key. They go for a three-point shot way out in left-hand field. Don't get it. Nixyaawii rebounds the ball. Sophie throws the ball way down the other end. Throw a teammate. Teammate moves it. It was Elena. She missed the ball, fell down, but got back up quickly to get back down to the other end. Cove back with the ball. Sitting down at the other end. They're trying to make a decision. They're going to go baseline. They're going to go in. Lose the ball. Sophie on a breakdown the other direction. She's doing some truffle shuffle. She goes up for a three-point lane and sinks that one. 3 points for Sophie. Timeout. Cove Leopards. 28-18. Golden Eagles leading by 20 points. Sophie has the hot hand tonight. Holy moly. I haven't been keeping track, but I got to assume I think she has 3 trays and a couple doubles in there. It has to be well over 11 points. Of course, the big conversation right now is the Golden Eagles defense. Full court press all the way down from one side to the other, causing the Cove Leopards to having to second guess themselves, throwing away bad throws. They do go for the shots when they get a shot, but they're not connecting on a lot of them, but they are getting redemption from when the Nixyaawii Golden Eagles ends up putting their hands in a little too far, get caught in the cookie jar, sending Cove Leopards to the free throw line. Speaking of the free throw line, Nixyaawii girls looking halfway decent tonight, and in games past they have definitely suffered and looked not that great. But tonight, looking way better. Big shout out to Lily at KCUW headquarters taking care of us on the airwaves. If you're watching it on the YouTube channel, you're watching it through KCUW's Facebook. Thank you so much. By the way, if you are watching on YouTube, become a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button, and then anytime there is some action going on with KCUW, whether it be basketball, live events, you get a notification to take a look at it. Now, back to the action. 4:43 left in the second period. Cove ball. Cove trying to get to the other side, making away, just passing the ball around. Golden Eagles are not buying it. Eva Oatman puts a hand on it, sends it out of bounds. Nixyaawii gets the ball back. Sophie getting the ball, top of the three-point key. Number 21, Gracie Moses up for 2 points. Easy layup and sinks it. Makes it look good, makes it look easy. And there she is for her ball steal. She got back down the other direction. Sophie on the drive in. Throws it back out to Jadine Looney. Jadine Looney for 3 points. Misses it. Doesn't go after her rebound. Cove gets the rebound. And then they go back the other direction. But there's Jadine Looney right there at half court trying to stop her. Wants the ball back. Trying to put hands on that ball like mom puts hands on. I got yelled at the other day for saying that. J.D. Looney is my niece, and her mom is my cousin, and she didn't like the fact I was trying to making fun of Mom the other day, and Mom didn't like the fact I was making fun of her, and it's all out of love. It's all out of love, Eva. Oh, number 21 getting a penalty on her, Gracie Moses, allowing number 15 of Cove Leopards heading to the line. Cabela Gregory misses her first one. I think Cove Leopards need to turn around and do some free throws at the end of the day. I don't know if they had any time off like we did, but if they did, yeah, you know. Leopards up for another one. Don't make that one. Rebound, Nixyaawii. And double dribble called on Sophie. Yeah, it happens. Your brain starts going faster than your hands sometimes or your feet, and you get caught not paying attention. So Cove gets the ball back. Another opportunity for them to try and capitalize on a mistake by Nixyaawii. They go back out top. Don't get it. They get their own rebound. Throw the ball around. Nixyaawii's throwing their hands up there. Oh, and Gracie Moses putting her hands up there, causing them just Cove just to throw the ball around. J.D. Looney back out to Sophie. Sophie looking for a screen. Sophie for three-point land again, but misses that one. Threw that one up for the creator. Air ball. Air ball. 3:25 left in the second period. Nixyaawii leading by 22 points, 30-8. Cove having a difficult time with that full court press. They make it across half-court point. They move it around. They stop, top of the three, make a drive on the inside, but then Gracie Moses putting her hand out there, trying to be the second Ella Stewart there. Big old arms. I think they had to put Gracie and Ella inside, crash those boards, and they would never get the rebounds back. So right now, Cove getting the ball back. They go back to the top of the three-point. They try and attempt a three-point and airball that one, and Nixyaawii touched it. Last Cove ball again. Bad Warrior out there telling the girls what to do. He wants to see them moving around. Put their hands up. Cove out there. They're doing man-on-man coverage right now. And no one leaves their three-point shooter away, but she doesn't make it. Air ball. Eva back to Sophie. Sophie's taking the ball back down the other direction. She's going to slow it up, and now she speeds down, puts the pedal down. Out to Eva. Eva out to Gracie. Gracie misses, goes back out to Sophie. Sophie back down to Gracie. Gracie looking for a bounce pass. Misses it, but then Singer gets 2 more points because she just happened to be standing right there when the ball rolled by her. Cove now down at the other direction, trying to get back down to their side. They finally get across the half court. Throw a ball out to the top. They really like that far away three-point land over there, but they can't connect on any of them. And now Nixyaawii throwing the ball away. Literally just threw it back to Cove and said, there you go. I don't know if that was charity or what that was, but it was a little interesting. 32-8, 2 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second half. Nixyaawii leading by a huge margin. Cove needs to step up, start making some drives on the end. Drive right there by Cove. They miss it. Nixyaawii Golden Eagles retrieve the ball back. Back down the other direction they go. Black jerseys, and Sophie was trying to throw a quick pass to Singer. Singer went right through her hands. Butterfingers. Cove to the outside, get across half court. And now Singer down at the very bottom. Oh, and it almost looked like they had splits there. Cove go back up for another little jump shot, miss it. Eva taking a tuck and roll. And now a thrown down to J.D. Looney. J.D. doing some fast feet work. Sophie for 3 again. Misses this one, but is quickly right there to turn around and move around. Cove, a 2-on-1 action here. Misses it. Gracie gets the rebound back almost, but then J.D. Looney gets called for a foul, sending number 32 of Cove, Lucy Matthews, to the line for 2. And once again, J.D. has to tie her shoes. Now, that one I will try to give you guff about. Eva, get her some new shoes. Get her some Velcro because she's tying her shoes every couple minutes. Stepping in right now, number 16 coming back in. Timeout being done by, look like Golden Eagles. 1:19 left in the second period. 32-18. That is not a typo, ladies and gentlemen. Nixyaawii Golden Eagle girls are holding Cove Leopards to just under single digits for almost a complete half. I've never seen that done before, neither girls or guys. Band, as you can see there, the bottom left-hand screen, the band is coming in right now. I do hope that Cove gets an opportunity to go into that break room, regroup, come back out, and get back into the game. I like to see a really good game. I don't like to see, this big of one-sided scores. So number 32 going up for her first shot, miss it. Lucy Matthews misses it, but now looks like, number 25, Singer, giving up a couple points potentially, sending, I can't see her number. Looks like number 20. That is Danielle O'Reilly back to the line for 2. Big shout out to some of our underwriters, Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Thank you so much for being one of our major underwriters. And ladies and gentlemen, because of, misses her first one. Because of still a lot of the COVID cases that are taking place on the Umatilla Indian Reservation, you haven't heard any of your live DJs, and it was a decision was made just today that we're going to extend out another week because the cases are still high. So you will not hear live DJs for another week. They'll reassess later and then make a decision about what to do. Nixyaawii gets the ball back. Jadine Looney getting all the way down the other direction. Jadine Looney goes up, throws it all the way back out to, what was her name? Gracie. I don't know who made that one. I think it was Saigo. If it wasn't Saigo, it was definitely Singer. I was looking at a piece of paper. This is where I need my second hand, third hand. Cove trying to make a drive to the bottom. 46 seconds left in there. Another penalty being called on, looks like on number 21 for the Golden Eagles, Gracie Moses getting her second one. 10 fouls in the first half for the Golden Eagles, sending Cove to the line at least a couple times. Right now, Cove went up for their first shot. They missed it. Coming up on their second shot. Up for a second one and makes it, bringing them to 9-34. Jadine Looney run down to the other direction. Bounces off of her own foot. Gets her own mistake. Now she's doing a little foot move around. Out to Sistine. Sistine back down to, looks like Gracie. Gracie up for 2 and sinks it. Excuse me, Singer. Singer for 2. Sistine still in the ball. Saigo on a break all by herself all the way down to the end. And doesn't make it. 15 seconds left in the second half. Cove making her way back down to the other direction. Cove slowing it all the way down. They're going to eat up that last little bit. Cove misses the ball. Gives it up to Nixyaawii. Nixyaawii a long ways away. None other than Gracie Moses trying to do a half-court shot. Misses it by a mile. But all she does is just laugh and grin. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first half, Golden Eagles 36, Cove Leopards 9. Stick around. Hang in there. Don't go away too far. This is JD with KCW 104.1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. Couple more minutes before we get started in the second half here. I'm getting tangled up in my I'm getting tangled up in my cords here. So yeah, that scoreboard is correct. Golden Eagles 36, Cove Leopards 9. Golden Eagles were able to hold them off an entire half of a game to single-digit points. So what you hear here in the back there, you hear, I think it's Dylan's, his little niece getting to play a little bit of basketball on the court there. Golden Eagle girls found the formula to put some pressure on Cove Leopard. Full court press the entire time. They're crashing the boards. They're getting the rebounds. Ella Stewart, Elena Beavis, Gracie Moses crashing those boards with those rebounds. Not giving up and putting hands on the basketball to stop them from actually putting points up on the board. Looking absolutely awesome out there. Of course, you hear the band in the background. They're having a good time, giving us some good instrument music. I remember being band when I was in high school. It was a good time. I don't care. You can make fun of me for it. I don't care. Thank you so much for tuning in to KCUW 104.1 LP Pendleton. If you're listening to us, you got to give a big shout out to Lily hanging in there at the radio station tonight. She herself just was able to come back to work. I end up getting COVID back right after Christmas powwow. I didn't have it too bad, but I had it, and then my wife got it also, and she didn't have any symptoms, so she was asymptomatic, but we made it through okay. But there are quite a few people out there that are suffering from it right now, so I'm going to tell you this. This is my own little P's and Q's about it. Wash your hands. Keep your mask on. It sucks, but here we are, and that's what happens. But the other thing about it is if you are vaccinated, yeah, if you get it, it's going to suck. But the thing is, you shouldn't be going to the hospital. If you're unvaccinated, well, it's like Russian roulette. You're just good luck. I don't care what your political views about it, and here we go. Cove getting the ball in the first half. The second half here. Making a play down towards baseline. Ella Stewart gets her hands on it, says, Sistine throws the ball. Sophie Kyella throws the ball down to Sistine. Sistine back to Ella. Ella up for 2 more points and gets it. Cove looking at full court again, and Marseilles puts hands on the ball. Jump ball. Marseilles trying to make a repeat of a couple games ago where she trying to lead the game in steals. Sophie looking for someone to throw a ball to. Throws it way out to Kyella. Kyella to Sistine. Sistine up to, not Sistine. Elena Beavis. Elena was trying to go for a 3. Didn't get it. I got to get my names right. This is where I need Kelsey. Oh, Sophie for a steal right at the baseline. She throws up a little jumper, misses it. Rebounds Marseilles. Marseilles throws it back out to Kyella. Kyella to Ella. Ella Stewart trying to get her way in. Kyella throwing back in. Back to Ella. Ella's looking around, sees the ball in her face. Penalty on Cove. Sophie right now getting ready to inbound the ball. Nixyaawii ball. She's calling out a play. Ella throws her big hands up there, throws up a shot, misses it. Marseilles gets a rebound. Back to Sophie, back to Marseilles. Marseilles for 2. Full court press steal right now. Cove girls having a difficult time getting the ball down, and then when they do, they kind of, I don't know, they start losing the momentum once they get it down there. Cove doing a bounce pass in, and timeout. Cove Leopards. Uh-oh. One of the girls had a little bloody nose, looks like. Got to stop, clean up the floor real quick. 6:48 in the third period. Golden Eagles leading 40-9, and I do believe the 30-point rule kicks in here shortly. As soon as all the bodily fluids get soaked up there. So now, Cove inbounds the ball. They're at the top of the three-point key, moving the ball around. Now they're at the bottom three-point. Bounce pass back down to the top. They throw up a shot, air ball. Cove misses that one. They don't get the rebound. Goes back to Nixyaawii. Kyella inbounding the ball to Sophie. Sophie making her way down the other direction. slowly getting there, looking for a good play. She wants to capitalize on this big lead. Marseilles out to Ella. Ella back to Marseilles. Marseilles misses it. It's over her head, but that's all right. Full court press again. Jump ball. Sophie and Cove. This time jump ball going back to Cove. Cove inbounding the ball. They're looking around there at the three-point line. Go way out the outside. They're back at top of the three-point. They stumble around, back down to the bottom of three-point. Throw a ball in, but misses it. Goes back out top of the three. Bounce pass down to the baseline. They try to do a spin move, don't get it. Little jump shot from outside. Doesn't follow through with her throw. Number 22 gets it back to Marseilles. Marseilles drags a foot to slow herself down and gets two. 42-9. 5:52 left in the third period. Travel called on Cove. Nixyaawii ball. Kyala get ready to inbound the ball to Sophie. Sophie, the general on the floor, calling out a play. Number 22 on the far side, Elena. Marseilles and Ella close to me. The general is out there turning on telling the girls what to do. Elena throws a bounce pass into Kyala. Kyala off her fingers, and they call it Nixyaawii ball. I even saw it all up here. That was definitely a Cove ball. Stepping in, Marseilles is stepping out right now. Number 20, Sistine, coming in, and looks like I can't see her number. And number 25, Singer, coming back in. Singer at the free throw line. Sophie trying to make him drive in, throwing some mad skills out there. Throws up a little jump shot and misses it. But rebound, Sistine. And Sistine couldn't hold on to it, man. Which is a rarity right there. Cove making her way across half court, but almost loses the ball again. Cove trying to make a drive downtown, misses it. Nixyaawii get the ball back. Sophie on her way back down the other direction. Throws it to Ella. Ella goes up for a little jump shot. Air ball. Throws it up for the creator. Cove rebounds the ball. Keeps the ball alive. Goes back down the other direction. Makes a halfway cross. Full court press isn't pressing right now. They go for a three-point shoot. Miss it. Ella goes up for a rebound, but butterfingers it. They go for another three-point. How did Nixyaawii turn around and let him go for two back-to-back? Hands everywhere. Finally, someone gets called. Looks like it's called on Nixyaawii. Shooting two. I can't see who it's on. It's a little referee. It looks like number 15, Marseilles Hart with her. Number 25. Singer for her third. 4:43 left in the third period. I can't count. How Kelsey Wyatt Tony Yusuf would say, we can't do math, but we can sure multiply. And Cove finally double digits right there. Nixyaawii girls way out left end field. Oatman for three, but misses it. At least hits the background on that one. Gets stolen almost. Sophie almost had another steal. Sophie down here putting some pressure on the Cove girl. Cove finally get it back down to the other direction. They're making a drive to baseline. They make two more. They're starting to see momentum there. Sophie back down the other direction. She says, no way, Jose. Up for two and doesn't get it, but Singer was looking pretty good. Looks like, nope, Singer doesn't get to go to the line. I thought it was all her. Called out of bounds. Cove seeing black jerseys all in their grill. Other end now. Cove finally makes it across half court. Back down to the other direction. They try going for a quick drive to baseline. Don't see nothing but big black jerseys. Big old black jersey wall. Cove. Kyala putting hand on the ball, and they get the ball back. Kyala and Sophie. Two leaders down at the other direction, bringing the ball back down, slowing it down, burning up the clock, moving the ball around. Back to Kyala. Kyala over to Elena. Elena for two. Singer for two. Gosh, I keep getting those two mixed up. Cove making them finally way across half court line. They throw it all the way to the baseline and throw it out of bounds, getting back to Nixyaawii. Singer. The thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, that Bad Warrior is switching his girls out so often. He keeps giving fresh legs in there, so it's hard to keep up once in a while. If Boots was here, he'd be helping me out right now. And, of course, up Oatman for 2. Oatman rebounds that ball and then puts it up for 2 more points. And then Oatman puts Oatman out there, putting body out there, gets her first penalty, sending Cove to half court. All right, Cove, top of the three-point line, all the way back out, almost throw away the ball. Cove looking for an answer for that Nixyaawii full court press. They just see nothing but arms and legs, man. Arms and legs out there. JD Looney bouncing around like it's roundup. Oatman throwing her hands up, way up there. Looking like she's doing jumping jacks almost, but she's preventing her girl from trying to make a ball move around a little bit. They keep it on the outside of the three-point line. They can't make any moves on the inside. Cove is just having a difficult time moving that ball anywhere near baseline. And when they get it to a shooter, they just throw it up. Oh! Number 25, Singer, piggybacks onto Cove player. Oh, no, giving Cove an opportunity to capitalize on that. 2:35 left in the third period. Oh, J.D. Looney makes a break for it, steals the ball. She's down in the other direction, does a spin move. She's looking for some help. Back out to Sistine. Sistine turned around and looking for some help now also. Cove out to Oatman. Oatman up for 3. Rims it, gets her own rebound. Says, I'll get it. You don't worry about it. You guys just chillax. Back out to Looney. Looney's looking for some help. Back down to Moses. Moses I can't see who has it. Looks like Looney had it again, and she got roughed up a little bit. Cove back down to the other direction. They got the ball back. Looney threw up a shot but didn't make it. Cove way out in three-point land and just whoops diddy. Nixyaawii just tipsy toes, finally gets it back. Oh, gets called for traveling. She knew when she was putting that foot down it was done. Fresh pair of legs coming in, number 22, Elena Beavis. Inbound the ball for Cove. Cove down at the other end already. They're looking for some help. They tried doing a three-point land and actually used the backboard and actually got it, but they only gave him 2. Foot was on the line, apparently. Golden Eagles back down the other direction. J.D. Looney making a drive in. Bounce pass out to Saigo. Saigo to Oatman. Oatman up for a shot. Airballs it. Looney for a rebound. Saigo up for a shot. Airballs it also. A lot of airballs in that one. Looney throwing hands up there, trying to get a distraction. And Cove throws up a shot, gets thrown, rebound, and then a fight for it. Cove gets the rebound and throws up another bank shot. 16:46, 56 seconds left in the third period. Substitutions being made all the way around there. Looks like a timeout real quick. And there you see it, 56.1 left in the third period. 16:46, Golden Eagles. Looks like full timeout. Full court press. Bad Warrior is not backing off. Not only that, he is literally substituting girls in about every minute to 2 minutes. Fresh legs coming in. He's also, cool thing about that, he's also keeping his girls that are good shooters out of foul trouble, because that is a common denominator with us. When our girls start getting really good at shooting, they also get really good at fouls. So, sorry, somebody was underneath me banging around. I thought they were grabbing some of my wires. All right, game action back on. Golden Eagles getting the ball way down at Cove territory. Marseilles getting the ball, gives it back to Sophie. Sophie making across half court, no prob, Bob. Marseilles for a block. Back down to Marseilles. Marseilles goes up for a shot and makes it. And gets to go to the line. That's what I'm talking about. Marseilles Hart at the free throw line. Been sinking them lately here and keeps doing it. Looking like a pro right there. Sophie trying to take the ball back again for the last period. Cove throws up a shot. Rebound Marseilles. Marseilles with the quick back to Saigo. Saigo back out to Elena. Back to Marseilles. Back to Saigo. Back to Beavis. Back to Sophie. Quick no-look pass to Ella. Oh, Nixyaawii almost get the ball back again. 12 seconds left. Cove trying to make one more last-ditch effort to throw up some points. They get down a baseline. They throw up a quick little jump shot, but miss. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Third period done. Nixyaawii 51 to Cove Leopards at 16. Cove Leopards just being pushed around there on the defense side. They do get opportunities to get down to the baseline, but when they do get down there, they're seeing Ella, they're seeing Elena Beavis, they're seeing all these big hands down there trying to stopping them from crashing the boards. And then on the rebounds, the Nixyaawii Golden Eagles getting those rebounds, which is something they were suffering there in the few first games. They were not getting their rebounds, and here's proof in the pudding. Chase your shot. They get the rebounds when they go after the shots, and when the opposing team goes up for the shots, they're starting to get the rebounds as well. So Nixyaawii leading the charge here, pedal to the metal. And in the first half, Nixyaawii had a lot of foul troubles. In the third period, fouls for Nixyaawii were at 3, and for Leopards they're only at 2. So they definitely increased, got better, started being more mindful about how they turn around and put their hands in and how they're blocking. Nixyaawii Golden Eagle boys heading into the locker room right now. Stick around. We'll take a brief intermission, and then we will turn around and come back with the Golden Eagle boys. One more period for the girls to go on. This is J.D. Jones with KCUW 104.1. We're glad we're hanging out with you. Sorry if I messed up the radio ID. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Golden Eagles get the ball back. Inbound for the third period. Ella loses the ball. Cove now trying to get the ball around downtown. They make it all the way down to the other direction. Saigo there with their hands out there. Then it comes Sophie, looking like Batman, jumping in there. Elena throwing some hands up there. There's Ella trying to put some hands out there. So Marseilles out to Saigo. Saigo slows it down, gives it back to Marseilles, back to Sophie. Sophie to Ella. Ella up for 2 and doesn't make it, though. Back down the other direction, Cove goes. Cove staying way outside of three-point land. Bounce pass in, but gets it thrown away by Nixyaawii, but they get it right back. All they see is just black jerseys. The Cove's having a difficult time to find an answer onto it. Sophie almost got a steal there. And Cove literally throws the ball away, giving it back to Nixyaawii. Sophie bringing the ball down, eating up some of that time, looking for a play, looking for an opportunity. Sophie making a drive up, free throw. Marseilles now says, I'm going to make a drive throw up, throws it back out to Saigo. Saigo back out to Marseilles. Marseilles back to Elena. And Elena gets to go to the line for 2. Where's my choosh? We're glad you're hanging out with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. 3-week hiatus for the Golden Eagles. Elena sinking her first one, bringing the Golden Eagles to 52. First game for the Golden Eagle varsity girls in 3 weeks. They look good. They have been probably practicing pretty hard, and it's starting to show here. Girls potentially looking really good. There's a lot of speculation the girls are going to have an outstanding year, and if tonight's game is any representation, I agree with it. Cove trying to make a drive on the inside. Get their own rebound back. Get 2 more points, 18-52. Fast break to the other end. Marseilles up for 2, but doesn't get it, but gets a chance to go to the line anyway. Marseilles up for 2. Free throw land. Has some pretty good averages lately here. Marseilles for another one. Substitutions coming in for Cove Leopards. Marseilles up for 2. Doesn't make her second one, but almost gets her own rebound. Cove throwing the ball around, just randomness. Finally get the ball, a little control at the other end. Cove on the way on the outside of 3. They're trying to make a drive on the end. Ella puts hands on the ball and says, no mas. How Waiatona was said, not in here. Cove ball down at the other end. Bounce pass in. Almost lose it right off the bat. Sophie goes up, putting a lot of pressure. Oh, man. Sago gets a face full of someone's jersey. Falls down. Gets back up. Bad Warrior substituting his girls around. Moving around. Keeping fresh legs in there. That's what it's all about. Kyella down there with J. Dean. J. Dean taking the ball in. You got Sistine in there. Oatman back inside. Now also got number 25, Singer. Kyella making a drive on there. Doesn't get it, but Nixyaawii gets the ball back. This time Singer throw up a rebound. Doesn't get it. And, of course, I wasn't even watching the camera. My apologies. Nixyaawii ball. J. Dean inbounding to Kyella. Kyella over to Sistine for 3 and doesn't get it. Oh, ref already called it out. Cove ball. 3:53 left in the 4th period. Cove throwing it way over there, almost to half-court land. Gets it down to the other direction finally. They're moving the ball around. J. Dean Looney trying to put some hands on. Now it's Kyella. Kyella's trying to scare him. And Kyella on a breakaway. It's Kyella and J. Dean. Kyella up for 2. That was a steal by Singer. Singer threw the ball out to Kyella. It was a Kyella and J. Dean all the way down the other direction. And Kyella not only made it, got to go to the line to add a little bonus to it. Misses that one. Timeout. 3:13 in the 4th period. 4th and final. 55-18. Nixyaawii Golden Eagles. Again, look at those fouls right there. That's proof in the pudding. Nixyaawii has been holding back. Cove has been a little bit of foul problem here and there. It's just when you get full court press, you're not only stopping them from the momentum, you start making them get frustrated, and you start getting sloppy. I remember playing against Marseilles Hart's dad one time, and I used to get so mad because he would just crowd me from one end to the other. Of course, I was a little short, chubby guy. Of course, he's going to crowd on me and put his hands all over in my face and stuff. But it's very frustrating because you just start throwing the ball away. You get emotional about it, and then you're just out there having a good time. But Stephen Hart used to just pick on me. Next time you see him, you tell him leave JD alone. Actually, my cousin Tim Burns always used to pick on me, too. Everybody used to pick on me. I'm no longer short and fat. I'm just fat now, so we're good. All right, Cove ball, 3:13 left. My wife is texting me saying, knock it off. Oh, Nixyaawii steals the ball. Kyella goes up for a shot, misses it, but rebound, Oatman. Oatman goes up for a ball. Sistine goes up for a shot, misses it. Cove literally smacked the ball away like it was a volleyball, giving it right to Sistine, and Sistine said, thank you, I'll throw it up. Cove finally gets the ball back to the other direction, trying to make it across half court. Again, they're getting emotional. They're just starting to see the frustration in there. Cove on all the way out to 2 points. Miss it, but she gets her own rebound. But sees black jerseys and big hands. Cove gets the rebound again down the other direction. They're on the outside. They're moving it around. They're staying really far away on that three-point line. Jadine putting some hands up there. More hands. Jadine thought she was going to get fouled on that one. I think she should have got called for something because it was a little gnarly. Oatman for two. Nice throw all the way down the baseline. Oatman was waiting for it. 57-18, 2 minutes left in the final. Oatman throwing the ball away also, throwing hands up. And there's Beavis pulling in Stewart, man, just putting hands everywhere, stopping the ball. Singer also out there putting hands on. Cove way out in left-hand field trying to make a baseline run and misses it. Rebound Cove now. Rebound Nixyaawii. Rebound. Ball going the other direction. Loses it back to Cove. Cove on a quick breakaway. 3-on-1 though. Yeah, they can't capitalize on it. Nixyaawii throws way down to Jadine Looney. Jadine's all by herself and an easy layup. Bringing it to 59-18. Cove now making her way down the other direction. They just got to turn around and throw up a couple more shots. 1 minute and 3 seconds left. Cove calling a full timeout. 1:03 left, 63 seconds left in there. Nixyaawii has not backed off since the tip-off. Pedal to the metal. Did not stop. Full court press. Man-on-man coverage. Just were looking absolutely awesome. And there you go. Proof's in the pudding. 59-18. A 41-point deficit. Yeah, had to do the math there real quick. Big shout out to Lily over at the radio station hanging out with you tonight. She's going to stay there for another basketball game. The boys are starting right after this one. We will end this broadcast, and I will start another one just for the boys. So stick around. If you haven't got an opportunity to watch or you want an opportunity to watch, well, go to YouTube. Watch the stream, hit subscribe. That means every single time I play anything on that channel, you will get notification. You'll get a chance to watch. You won't even have to click on it anymore. It sends up a notification. You click on the notification. Boom, you're already watching the game. So tomorrow, also, just to let you know, the boys will not be playing in Wallowa. It's just going to be the girls JV and girls varsity. So it'll be just a girls game tomorrow. When you watch it, just know that I'm only going to be streaming only one game, which will be the girls varsity game only. And a strip and a run down to the other direction. Kyla was trying to throw up a couple of easy points, but she gets to go to the line instead. Time is just going to keep running because of the 30-second rule, or 30-point rule. Kyla for one, bringing them to 60. Kyla for two, bringing it to 61. Cove, 41.2 seconds left. Nixyaawii backed off from full court press. Decided to finally give him a little breather, but not backing down at the baseline. Cove going up, running up the base. They get 2 more points. Out to Oatman. Oatman back out to Kyla. Kyla over to Sistine. Sistine for a throw ball way back out. Back out to Beavis and Sistine for 2. 5 seconds left. Throw up layout, left-hand field. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 20-63 Lady Eagles taking it to the Cove Leopards. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for the next game here. I've been your host tonight, JD with KCW 104.1. Back to you, Lily.